be reading Who Planned This Park, which is Passage 50 in the Reading and the Content Area Social Studies book published by Glencoe McGraw-Hill. As we always do, let's read our questions first. This passage is mainly A, a biography of Frederick Law Olmsted, B, an engineering plan for Central Park, C, a history of the planning of Central Park, D, a guided walking tour of Central Park. 3. Olmsted became superintendent of Central Park because A, chance meeting with one of the park's organizers, B, his winning a design competition, C, his friendship with Calvert Vaux, D, his hard work in clearing the land. Please highlight Olmsted became superintendent because. Number 4, the phrase great work of art in the last sentence indicates that the writer thinks Central Park, A, is only for people who can afford it, B, is a beautiful place, C, is like a museum, D, should be looked at but not touched. So please highlight great work of art, highlight last sentence, indicates that. Number 5, the basic organization of this passage is A, a personal narrative, B, from latest event to earliest, which would be chronological order, C, from earliest event to latest. B would be reverse chronological order. C would be chronological order. Or D, comparison and contrast. Please highlight basic organization of this passage. And number 6, the word collaborate means A, vote, B, comment, C, disagree, D, work together. And please circle collaborate. Alright, so let's go on and choose markup. We'll read question 1, which is the main idea, a statement that is too broad to be the main idea, and the statement that is too narrow to be the main idea. So A, Olmsted and Vaux planned and designed Central Park. B, Olmsted and Vaux built shady glens and rocky ravines. Or C, New York City needed parks. So coming up to the top, go ahead and highlight who planned this park, and we can label that as the heading. And we can also label this passage as non-fiction, otherwise known as informational text. And let's number our paragraphs, and we have 4 of those, and we will get started reading. Frederick Law Olmsted, 1822 to 1903, a Connecticut farm boy, saw his first public park in Liverpool, England, as he accompanied his brother on a walking tour. He was impressed by the park's winding paths, open fields, lakes, and bridges. Perhaps the most wondrous thing of all was that the park was open to everyone. A movement beginning in 1840 to set aside park land on New York City's Manhattan Island successfully culminated in 1856 with the purchase of 840 acres of rocky and swampy land bought with about $5 million in state funds. Olmsted's chance meeting with a project organizer led to his applying for the job of park superintendent. So we can go and highlight that because I do believe that's one of the questions. In 1857, Olmsted was appointed superintendent of the proposed park, and the clearing of the site began. But a park needs a plan, so the park commissioners offered a $2,000 prize for a winning design. Calvert Vaux, a British architect, asked Olmsted to collaborate with him on a park design, and Olmsted agreed. We'll highlight that. Vaux saw the park as a work of art, while Olmsted saw the park as a place for people to escape the bustle and noise of the city. Together they devised a plan that would give city dwellers a tranquil green park and would preserve and enhance the natural features of the land. The commissioners voted in favor of Vaux and Olmsted's plan, and in 1858 the two became the official designers of New York City's Central Park. Alright, we'll highlight how Olmsted saw the park and how Vaux saw it. and that they became the official designers. Paragraph 4. It took millions of cart loads of topsoil to build Central Park's gentle slopes, shady glens, and steep, rocky ravines. 5 million trees and shrubs were planted, a water supply system was laid, and bridges, arches, roads, and paths were constructed. The park officially opened in 1876, and today, well over a century later, people still escape the bustle and noise of the city in Olmsted and Vaux's great work of art. After you finish your annotations, please answer your questions, post your completed screenshots to the assignment on Canvas, and please post your answers to the assignment in SchoolNet. And as always, if you have any questions, please email me. Y'all have a good day.